Don't you just love MCU girls? I do. Hey guys, it's me Joshua, aka Future Filmmaker 3.5 here once again. I am decided to do something different. Infinity War is approaching like crazy, and these next 2 weeks is gonna go by fast because we are getting closer and closer and closer every single day to that movie. And I figured, why not do something fun, MCU related? So let's talk about my top 14 favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe characters. These are my choices, so if you don't like the choices I made on this list, you don't have to get mad, you don't have to get angry, you don't have to... And please don't be in the comments like, how dare you put this girl here, how dare you put this girl here. It's my opinion, guys. Just relax. Relax, take a breather, shut up, and we good. So this is my top 14. Before I get into the list, I do have 5 honorable mentions. And those 5 honorable mentions is Valkyrie, Hela, Karen Page, Okoye, and Shuri. All pretty awesome MCU girls. Just couldn't make it on the list. But what did make my top 10, this list was, number 14 is Ming-Na Wen as the character of Melinda May. Melinda May is a fantastic character. I love the way her characters develop on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's the second in command to Phil Coulson, who we thought died in the Avengers, but mysteriously he didn't. Her performance, everything Ming-Na Wen puts into the character, I think she really does excel at that. I like the writing of her character. I like that she's willing to do what's necessary for this team. And she doesn't play around. She's great. I really like the way Ming-Na Wen plays her. And this is the same actress who did the voice of Mulan. And I just now noticed that. And you can't go wrong with a Chinese female character in the MCU. Originally, she was created for the MCU, but they decided to create her for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. And I really do enjoy seeing how Ming-Na Wen plays this character, and I think she's fantastic. Coming in my number 13, this is going to be pretty controversial for you guys, but I don't care. Dove Cameron as Ruby. I know Veritas 591 does not like this character at all. I don't see why. He said she's... For someone who hates Kylo Ren in the new Disney Star Wars movies, you should at least give her some credibility that she does put Kylo Ren to shame. At least give her that, Sean. But I can understand why you don't like her, because he's from this channel. People, you can't judge this. You can't judge this beautiful actress like that. Just because she's from the Disney Channel doesn't mean she can't be anything more. She's not horrible. And Dove as Ruby, you do not want to mess with this chick, alright? This chick is going to come after you. And I kind of feel bad for Ruby a lot because she's doing this because her mom is making her do this. Again, which I hate her mom, and I hate Hydra to see. Her mom is basically the Dolores Umbridge of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Dove Cameron, anytime for the appearances that she's in on this episode, on this show, is great seeing her make a transition from Disney to the MCU. And this is not the first time Dove has done something Marvel related. She was the voice of Spider-Gwen in an episode of The Ultimate Spider-Man in Season 4. And she's going to be playing Spider-Gwen again in the Marvel Rising Secret Warriors animated film coming out this year by Marvel Animation. And if all goes well for the Spider-Man MCU franchise, I would love to see Spider-Gwen in a live action play by Dove Cameron. She's great, she can pull it off, and she pulls off being a badass villain, and she's obsessed with Quake. So tonight we are going to see both Chloe Bennett and Dove Cameron fight on tonight's episode of Agents of Shield. That's in the ad for tonight's episode, and I just released a clip of it yesterday. So if you want to check that clip out, go ahead. But Ruby is a badass, and I can't wait to talk about this character again when I talk about season 5. Coming to number 12 is Mantis, played by Palm Clementif. And Palm Clementif does a really great job of Mantis. I love the makeup. I like the way Palm Clementif really plays her. She's beautiful in the makeup and without the makeup. She's very awesome, and she's pretty hilarious too. And her introduction in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was amazing, and I thought it was really nice seeing her, a new addition to this MCU, and I thought that it was great. It felt awesome to have another girl besides Nebula and Gamora in the Guardians of the Galaxy team, and I can't wait to see more of her in Avengers Infinity War. And the scenes that her and Drax the Destroyer has, and the scenes that she has, is awesome, and I can't wait to see what she brings in Infinity War in a few days. Coming to number 11 is Karen Gillan as Nebula. Oh my gosh. Karen Gillan. Nebula. This is a pretty hot chick, alright? Nebula is a freaking hot chick, alright? Now, I know there's people who don't care for Nebula or her performance, but I think Karen Gillan is amazing as Nebula. And the dedication that she shows into playing this part is just, it's so dedicated to her, and she knows what she's doing. She knows she's playing a character with blue makeup, and with the blue makeup, she's gorgeous. And yeah, she did have to shave her hair for both of these movies, but they let her keep her hair, a little bit of hair, because she was doing Jumanji 2 at the time when they were doing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And Infinity War, Karen Gillan's a badass. And you cannot look at Karen Gillan without looking at her the face and her lips, alright? This is beautiful. She's gorgeous, alright? And so I like the rivalry between her and Zoe Saldana, but I do love the fact that they're sisters and they both want to get back at Thanos. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. Is going to be incredible, and it's going to be awesome. Hopefully in Infinity War we get a scene with both of them fighting off Thanos' bad guys, but it's just me. Coming to number 10 is Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson. And Scarlett Johansson does an amazing job at Black Widow. Now, the reason why she's not my number 1 is because we will get to her. Is because if I put her as number 1, it would be too obvious. So I decided to put her at number 10. And I think me putting her at number 10, it works very well for me. Scarlett Johansson does a really good job as Black Widow. I love her introduction in Iron Man 2. I know people don't like what Joss Whedon did to the character in Age of Ultron, but that does not really bother me that badly. It's just a character. It's not like he ruined her or anything. And I love the development of her. And Marvel is still planning to give her her own movie. So, because the rumor that Scarlett Johansson may be leaving the MCU, that I'm gonna say right now, that is not gonna be true, because she wants to do Black Widow movie. So yeah, Black Widow, awesome character. Coming to number 9 is Rachel McAdams' Christine Palmer from Doctor Strange. Now, I love Rachel McAdams as an actress. I love her as Regina George in Mean Girls, and I thought bringing her into the franchise was pretty cool. My only issue with Christine Palmer in the first Doctor Strange movie, and I know you don't have to tell me in the comments, Joshua, it's more focused on Strange and his origin. I know that. But Rachel McAdams is heavily underused. This is a great actress, a pretty great underrated actress like Rachel McAdams, and you don't do anything with her? Really? I'm not going to blame Rachel McAdams. I'm going to put a little bit of blame on Scott Derrickson. Just a little bit. Because he is the director, but it is the first Doctor Strange movie. And the 14th MCU movie. No, this is not the first in the series. Until the sequel is confirmed. But yeah, Christine Palmer, amazing character. Coming to number 8 is Zoe Saldana as Gamora. I love Zoe Saldana as Gamora. I think she's incredible. I think she's fantastic. I think she is really, really impressive as Gamora. And the blue and the green makeup she wears is really good. I love the development of her. And again, like I said, the rivalry between her and Karen Gillan's Nebula is really good. And I do like the chemistry between those two. And she's an awesome assassin, badass, and there's not really much I can say about Gamora that hasn't been said already. So, yeah. At number 7, we have Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter. Now, I really enjoyed Peggy Carter's character. I loved the show. Unfortunately, that show got canceled. ABC, get your crap together. You do not, and I repeat, do not take Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. off and end it on a cliffhanger. I'm serious. At least give it one more season. But anyways, I like her. She's a pretty cool love interest for Steve Rogers. I really like her. I think she's amazing. I thought she's fantastic. I think she's very good in the part. And I really enjoyed seeing how they handle her. And I just thought, she's amazing. You know? She's an amazing character. I love it. I love this character. She's great. And she's, and the last scenes with her and Steve in First Avenger is heartbreaking, because you know that because basically Cap is frozen, but he doesn't know this. So yeah, I have to say, yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is a much better love interest than the one I'm about to get to, which we're about to get to number 6. Now, at number 6 is Agent 13, which is Sharon Carter, I guess the niece or cousin of Haley Atwell's Peggy Carter. Now, I have to say, I do like Emily Van Camp in this role. I just felt like her character is completely useless. You could cut her out in the Winter Soldier and the Civil War. It wouldn't make that big of a difference. And then the romance with her and Steve, it doesn't really go anywhere. But I do like this character. She does hold her own. She is a badass. She is fantastic. She is amazing in her performance. And I really think she really does shine in the film. And yeah, while she's not in Infinity War, I'm okay with her not being in Avengers Infinity War, because there's already enough characters in the movie as it is, and you don't want to over-cluster it. So, I'm perfectly fine with her not being a part of this. Now, coming to number 5 is, we got a good one. At number 5, we have Daisy, aka Quake, or Skye, or however you want to say it. Chloe Bennett knocks out of the park with this role. She's freaking fantastic. She's beautiful. Yes, they gave her superpowers, which that's when they cut her open and give her powers. And even with the powers, and she's still awesome. She's still a badass. Chloe Bennett is beautiful in the role. I think she's fantastic in the role. She does a really great job at portraying this character. And like I said, her and Ruby are going to go head to head tonight. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. tonight, 8 o'clock. I'm excited for it. But I love the development of this character. And season 1, she does start off as a little annoying, but not really. And Chloe Bennett, again, she does a great job. I do love the costume. I do love the gloves they give her, and she's willing to do. She's also just like Melinda. She's willing to do what she has to do for the team, and she's awesome. So So she's an awesome character for that. So yeah. Number 5. Coming to number 4 is Elektra. This new version of Elektra. And I have to say, Elodie Young is really great as Elektra. I like her more than Jennifer Garner. I'm not saying Jennifer Garner was bad per se. I just really like this one more. And I think Elodie Young does a really great job. She does. And when you first see her in season 2, it's really great seeing her back. We're seeing her be a badass. She's really fantastic. And just the performance is really great. I love the performance of her. I love the way she's written. I like seeing her come back in the first season of The Defenders. I'm not sure if she's going to be in this season, but I don't know, but she's pretty awesome, and I really enjoy seeing her character. Again, she's great, and I'm curious to see how they're going to do Daredevil's Born Again storyline. It's not good because that's not going to be page for page, but I'm willing to see where they go with it. And yeah, Elektra is a badass character, especially, and she finally gets the comic accurate suit. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about her. Coming to number 3 is Jessica Jones. This is the most beautiful Raven babe chick I've seen in any freaking superhero TV show or movie ever. Kristen Ritter does a really great job, and she is pretty cool. She's great in the role. I think Kristen Ritter does a great job to play this, and she's pretty awesome. I love her performance. and she has real problems with a number of things, and you can't shy away from that. She's very rough around the edges. She's sarcastic. She's dry, and sometimes she is a little bit of a jerk. But she is a good person, and she suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, and she runs her own detective agency. So Jessica Jones, she's a badass character, and I love how she is. She is fantastic. You don't want to mess with Jessica Jones. And Jessica Jones is easily my favorite more MCU show on Netflix so far. Yeah, I just admitted that. It is. So, if anything for that, Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter's performance is incredible. Now we get to the top 2 I'm going to talk about the most. And number 2 is Maria Hill, played by Colby Smulders. I get to this main MCU girl that doesn't get a lot of love and appreciation as all the other women. And that is, of course, Maria Hill. And Colby Smulders plays her fantastically well. Before I go any further, I will give How I Met Your Mother one main positive. That's all I'm going to give. Is that goes to Colby Smulders, of course, as Robin on that show. I have gotten into a little bit of the show, she's the main reason I'm going to might just keep watching it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the reason why Maria Hill is underrated to me is because I like her in both Avengers 1 and Avengers 2. But my problem with her is that she's kind of in the background. And she's more useful on episodes of Age of S.H.I.E.L.D. because they do have to have some tie-ins to Age of Ultron, Winter Soldier, and the Dark World. And I like those tie-ins. I love the episodes she was in. And I can't be the only one who thinks Maria Hill is an underrated MCU character. She's a hot MCU babe. Why not? All the MCU women are hot, gorgeous, awesome, and badass. And I look forward to seeing her in Avengers 3 and 4, but just make sure she gets more to do than she did in the first two. I'm not expecting her to have a lot to do. Just have her be in there to play a part. Don't just be in there just to get rid of her and kill her off. Just have her be in there and be an awesome character. And that's cool. Coming at number 1, this is the main one I've been waiting to talk about, and that is Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. I love Scarlet Witch ever since I first saw Age of Ultron, and I looked up some research about her character. I love all the other characters. I'm not trying to disrespect Black Widow or anything, but I put her as number 1 is because I find her the most fascinating. I like the accent Elizabeth Olsen does. It's cute. It's very, very awesome. And I liked the powers. She can mess with you, get inside your head. And she does magic. And she's a complete badass in her fight scenes, especially in Captain America Civil War. When I first saw her in Age of Ultron, I knew I was going to love this character. And Elizabeth Olsen does a great job in her performance throughout. And when Quicksilver dies in Age of Ultron, you feel that. It's not just killing off her Quicksilver for the sake of killing off. It means something. And I like the relationship with her and Vision. I can't wait to see more of her in Infinity War and in the MCU in general. And I'd be willing to see a Scarlet Witch movie. Elizabeth Olsen, in a recent interview in the London premiere of Infinity War, where they only show a couple minutes, she said she would love to do a solo Scarlet Witch movie, but she's waiting for Marvel to talk to her about it. So that's another female character superhero movie in the MCU I'm looking forward to. So that was my personal list for my 14 favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe characters. I know some of these are very different. Not everyone's going to like these choices, but let me know what you guys think of my list down below. Who is your number 1? What's your top 10 or top 5 or your ranking of all the MCU? You can even have a ranking. Share a video response too. And I will see you guys in another video. And you guys keep it cool.